So how do you see the future of banking industry as a whole? Because now we see that in Europe also already with Swiss having some problems, right? How do you see the landscape for the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot to be concerned about. I think there's, I think that we saw as you mentioned, in Europe we saw the UBS acquisition of Credit Suisse. I think people are kind of really focused now on Deutsche Bank, and are they going to be able to sort of get Deutsche Bank on a better footing? Are there, and where are the next sort of problem banks? That are out there on the global stage. I think there's in the U.S. There's a lot of people who are saying, well, look, let's look outside of Silicon Valley and start focusing on banks that have really heavy real estate portfolios. Those are long-term assets for banks, but they're at very low interest rates, historically very, very low interest rates. So if you squint hard enough, it looks a little bit like the SVB situation, with a lot of banks having a lot of unrealized losses that they're hoping they don't have to realize. And so it's going to be interesting to see if we're able to, kind of hold that kind of at bay. I think a doomsday scenario there is something like the S&L crisis that we had in the 80s, where it was just a really bad situation for everybody, and made that recession harder than it even needed to be, probably.
Awesome. This is great. Thank you very much, Rob, for this masterclass in banking. I think it's been very, very helpful.